मेरा हाय रे जबरा होए रे जबरा फैन हो गया।
Hi, this is Melanie, MovieMavenGal, here to talk about Sridevi's movie, Mom.
शरीफ हूँ, बेवकूफ नहीं। मुझे तो लगता है कि गुस्से में आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है।
अब मुझे नहीं पता जो मैं कर रहा हूँ वो ठीक है या गलत है।
गलत है। आप यहाँ स्कूल में?
This is your last chance.
It's great to have Sridevi back in the movies. Her comeback started with English Vinglish 5 years ago, and I like that this is a traditional revenge thriller kind of film, but the role that normally would be the husband, the boyfriend, the brother in a past film is here by actually the stepmother. So that's the title of the Mom. The movie is really about the relationship of Sridevi with her stepdaughter, who is the victim. And all she really wants is to be called Mom, by the end of the film. I read a review by Bharadwaj Rangan about this film, and I hadn't even really thought about it before, but this film stars Sridevi. It's produced by Boney Kapoor, and it's about a stepmother who wishes her stepchild would call her mom and have that real relationship with her. And he mentioned, isn't it kind of almost like Silsila, where you have this real life situation overhanging the concept of the film? Because Arjun Kapoor, he talked about this in Coffee with Karan, how Sridevi is just his father's wife, and he can't view her as any more than that. So I hadn't even thought about that, but before I read that, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's right. He's right. It is kind of odd that that's the entire theme of the film. It is great to see Akshaye Khanna playing this police detective role. I love that he's doing these character actor type parts. He's fantastic. He doesn't have a ton to work with, but in the script, but what he has is great. Nawaz Siddiqui, always fantastic.
You can call me TK in short. भोलेनाथ की कृपा है कि इंसान की राख से उसकी कुंडली निकाल लेता हूँ.
Here, he seems to delight in being under all of this heavy makeup, and he has these little tics to his character, these little physical tics, and he just seems to be enjoying it. I read that he had to spend 3 hours a day to get into the makeup for this role. So, you have a film here, a thriller, where you've got 3 great actors. You've got Akshaye Khanna, you've got Nawaz, and you've got Sridevi. So what is not the most groundbreaking plots, or, there's nothing out of the ordinary about the directions. It's a first-time director, Ravi Udyawar, I think is his name. So this is a directorial debut. So there's nothing that was fireworks. I mean, it's a competently directed thriller. For me, it could have been tightened up a little bit. I brought with me a friend who has only seen a few Hindi films, and when the interval sign came up, she's like, we're only halfway! She's not used to the length. I said, well, maybe we're about 2/3 of the way through, I whispered, but it could have had a little bit more dramatic tension. Already was pretty good, but it could have been a little bit better if it was tightened up just a little bit with the storyline, because it's about 2.5 hours long. So, it could have been tightened up a little bit. The music is by A.R. Rahman, and for once, one of the things for me with thrillers is that sometimes the Indian scores, the musical score, just isn't scary enough, doesn't add that dramatic tension. Here, they're in the hands of the master, A.R. Rahman. Obviously, he has great funky beats in the party scenes with the young people, and then you have this thrumming score underneath the really tense moments in the film. One interesting thing is that the director does not show the horrible thing that happens to the young girl. You have screams and then silence. You're just shown an overhead shot of a car. And I thought that was really quite effective, to not be so sensationalized of that moment, to just it's almost worse leaving it to our own imagination. You know what I mean? So, competent thriller, but it didn't break any new ground. Lovely to see Sridevi. Oh my God, I wanted every single outfit she had because she was dressed by Manish Malhotra. The costumes for her were amazing. It's just great to see Sridevi on the screen. But I would give it maybe 3 stars out of 5. I think it's a decent film to see. It would be fine to wait until it's on streaming service or TV or whatever as well, though. Not necessarily one you have to run out and see. But I enjoyed it. It was good to see. Good to see Sridevi on the screen. Peace out.